All right, so we've gone through how technology affects society. So we've gone through all the different parts, but we need to do our lesson self-check and our lesson roundup. So after you discovered more, went to your lesson roundup and self-check. So can you solve it? We have to explain all the different pieces of the car that we've done. So reviewing the car. So the car used to have fins that looked like a rocket. But then society wanted cars that were safer and had better gas mileage. The solution was to change the car design to be more round and install seat belts. These changes gave the car more gas mileage and it was safer. The trade-off was that the cars also got smaller and didn't have rocket fins anymore. Okay, so now we explained the society, right? Because society wanted cars. Then we described the changes. The changes was it was more round and installed seat belts. And then we explained the trade-off right here. So we answered all 3 bullet points. We're getting to a checkpoint. Which of the following describe ways that cars have changed? Do they have airbags now? Do they include seat belts? So what we remember is, and did it talk about? I don't remember it talking about airbags. They no longer include seat belts? Definitely. They have a smoother shape. We have seat belts, so I skipped that one. They get fewer miles per gallon. No. So they have airbags, like we're talking about today, okay? The change is that we have airbags now and a smoother shape. There's no seat belts, fewer gas mileage. That's not a worry. Which has the fuel efficiency, or how has it changed since the 1950s? More efficiency, less efficiency, or it stayed the same? Well, they wanted to be able to drive further, so the fuel efficiency has to be better. Sprawl has changed the city. So 1979, this was kind of what a big city would look like, and now it's way bigger, okay? Why is it a negative change if there's people all around here instead of just here? It increases pollution, kind of, yeah. It increases the amount of time people spend in the car. Yes, definitely increases that. Definitely increases pollution. It increases the amount of fuel people use. Yes, because if I live out here and you have to come visit me, it's going to take a lot longer and a lot more fuel. It increases fuel efficiency. I mean, that's not a negative change, though. That would be positive. We only want negative changes. It makes it easier for people to get to the places they need to go. That's a positive change. So ABC would be negative. It might not be B because B kind of seems surprising, but let's see. Yeah, that's all 3. Sprawl is only negative because of the pollution. People spend more time in their car and they use a lot of fuel. The problem that led to airbags inside modern vehicles. What was the problem? Like, why did they come up with airbags? Why we have airbags at all right now, right? Is it because people want to drive faster? Not necessarily. Is it because people were being injured during car accidents? Absolutely. Is it because they didn't have seat belts? Not necessarily. Is it because car seats were too expensive? No. All right. Which is the correct definition of a trade-off? Giving up one feature to gain another. Exactly, a trade. That's the definition of trade, right? Changing it due to people's needs, making sure it gives everything you want. No. Adding many features. No. Okay, now we're going to do our roundup. as we're going through the roundup, it's going to ask us a different question about trucks and cars and their gas mileage. So we're just kind of looking at which one has the best gas mileage. So as you can imagine, we're going to be reviewing the gas mileage of a truck as well as the gas mileage of a car. What is a factor that has led to changes in technology? So, factors that have led to change in technology. So how has technology changed? Okay, so I'm going to use the same example of cars, right? Factors that led to change in technology are often based on what people want. People wanted safety and to use less gas. Oops, left or right again? I'm just going to reload it for us. So factors were that people wanted to be safe and use less gas. They were also talking about trucks. My students always talk about this happening to them, and I'm usually very lucky. But unfortunately, it's happening to me right now. Losing internet connection. Okay, so remember we were saying the factors where people wanted to be safe and use less gas. And we had to find out with our graph about trucks and how they had less gas mileage than the others. Less gas mileage than a car. And we're going to write that down on our graph. Then we have to do our unit performance task. And then we'll be moving on from there. Looks like we're loading all of our questions. We've got 3 questions on the side here. We know one of them is about factors. Hopefully we'll be able to write that down soon. Okay, so factors that have led to the change in technology are that people wanted cars to be safe and use less gas. That is why cars have gotten smaller and have seat belts now. Just using the information that we know. Technology can have a variety of effects. Changes that people think of ahead of time are something effects. So you thought about it before. If you think about it ahead of time, that's something that's definitely going to be expected, right? And then some technologies are good or positive effects. Others are bad or negative effects. Most have a combination of these kinds of effects. An arrow can be used to show trade-off. Explain the trade-off in this image. All right. The trade-off is that if your car looks better, it is more expensive. The other trade-off is that if your car costs less money, then it probably doesn't look as nice as the more expensive car. That is your trade-off. Okay, then we've got our performance task. Alright, we're going to do that on a different video because you have to problem, research, design, and create a checklist.